Batman vs. Spider-Man villain mashups. You wanna know why? Because imagine if people finally make a Spider-Man versus Batman team up. Do you ever wonder what would happen if the Spider-Man villains ever meet the Batman villains? Half of them will team up for a plan, and the others can team up just to defeat their enemies. Think about that. So, I'm gonna give you the reasons why these two villains can team up by seeing which ones they have in common. I'm only matching them by their personalities, not by their powers. Because you can only get along with someone by their personality alone, not just by their power or what they can do, only by their personality. Well, I guess we'll just start by the most obvious mashup. The Joker and Carnage. And yes, I'm aware that Joker and Carnage did team up before in the comics, and I have to point some stuff out. Both the Joker and Cletus Cassidy both have a sick sense of humor. They don't care about their own lives as long as they have shits and giggles from it. Like that time in Dark Knight that Joker decides to stand right in front of Batman's motorcycle wanting Batman to hit him. I mean, he missed, but still. And in the Spider-Man 90s, Cletus had a bomb wrapped around his waist and doesn't care as long as he gets his kicks off of it.
Man, you stay away from me or...
It looks like raw B9 fragmentation plastique.
Exactamente. And in 30 seconds, I'll be meeting you all...
Thanks, Big Mouth. Now I know how much time I have.
Oh, they both also have a tendency to turn their doctors insane. Like Joker turned his quote-unquote girlfriend, Harleen Quinzel, into Harley Quinn. And actually, there is a time that Carnage actually did turn someone insane. Let's just say it was a doctor, a psychiatrist that's there to fix him, and well, I can't say it because of YouTube, so I'll just show you a picture. Oh yeah, both of them also have psychotic girlfriends. Like I said, Joker has Harley Quinn, who is willing to follow anything that Joker wants. Anything. And Carnage has Shriek, like I said before, is also willing. Actually, she's more into the thrill. She's more into any thrill Carnage has in store. Oh yeah, I want to point out one more thing. It says in the comic book that Joker was not into some of the stuff that Carnage wants. Which I find BS because Joker did a whole bunch of psychotic stuff even Carnage will be willing to do. I just want to point that out first. Anyway, I know this is basically the longest part, but that's just because Joker is basically a villain icon for Batman. Also, let's face it, I don't think Cletus won't just be getting along with Joker, because I think he would get along with every other psychopath in Batman ever named. Okay, now that we have Carnage and Joker out of the way, now let's go to our next duo. Two-Face and Venom. Oh, in case you're wondering why, because you guys usually pair Venom with Bane. You guys usually pair Venom with Bane, but I kind of see that as unlikely. Besides, personality-wise, I kind of mostly see Venom teaming up with Two-Face because, well, they actually do have some stuff in common personality-wise. Like, both Harvey Dent and Eddie Brock have both bad relationships with their fathers. They both had jobs that are both related to authority and the law. Harvey Dent cared about his own city and wanted to make it a safe place. Same with Eddie Brock when he has Venom. Oh, and they also have both complicated relationships with their enemies. Like how Two-Face often teams up with Batman and then becomes a bad guy later. And Venom also teams up with Spider-Man and, well, becomes a villain later. Until next time when he became a lethal protector. But I guess they're both really complicated villains, which kinda makes sense for these two to team up because they're just really complicated. So think about next time if you want Venom to team up with Bane. Anyway, here is some few honorable mentions.